I'm Jane, and today we're going to talk about low heels and wedges. We found Dale this morning favoring his right front. He has chronically low heels and a forward toe.
It does appear that he's broken back a little bit and his heels are kind of low. So I'm going to check his hoop pattern angle here with this. On a good day, he'll rest at 50 degrees.
What's the benefit then of putting a wedge or not putting a wedge? Or
well, if your horse appears to be very uncomfortable because they're a little bit low in the heels, then you can put a wedge on there to provide artificial support and hopefully make them feel more comfortable. Every degree you raise the heel, you reduce pressure against the deep digital flexor tendon, which comes down the back of the leg, goes under the bottom of the foot, and attaches to the bottom of the coffin bone. For every degree you raise it, it decreases force against that by 4%. So a simple little 3-degree wedge pad can reduce pressure on there by 12%. So it can be an immediate form of release. So the tricky thing about wedges is just like medicine that you see advertised on TV with 15 different really horrible potential side effects. The internal structures of his foot aren't real excited about keeping it upright. And if you put a wedge on there, you'll artificially raise the angle, but you're actually putting more pressure on the bottom of the heel, and it's like a crushing effect 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you have to really carefully balance the pros and cons of raising that if it's going to be more helpful than any potential negative side effects. And in the short term, for a few shooting cycles, you're usually pretty good. But you know, if you can avoid it, you certainly don't want to have a foot in a wedge pad for the rest of the horse's life. There might be a case that they have to have that. It's all case by case. But as soon as you put a wedge in there, it effectively puts more pressure on the heels because it's on a wedge now. It changes the angle, but at the same time, it reduces tension on the deep digital flexor tendon. It puts more pressure on the heels themselves. So you have to balance that out. So we evaluate every shooting cycle, every 6 weeks, see how the horses respond. And by that, I mean, how are they moving? Do they look comfortable when they're at rest? Things like that.
if you have questions, comment below. Find your herd.